Before.
I call the
other four.
What did I forget?
Columbia County Finance meeting to order. We're going to get started with resolution number 1 from Health and Human
Move it.
Services.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I love number 2, because remember we were talking about after we got those, that we would have a big bill on air purifiers. Authorization to purchase replacement filters for the air purifiers.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That's
great. Still.
That'll run out someday.
Resolution number 3, authorization to purchase various supplies for county schools and daycares under the ELC reopening schools grant.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 4, authorization to fill 1 bookkeeper position at a base salary of $48,000.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Number 5, authorization to fill 1 senior assistant social service
I'll move
attorney
it.
position.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Did you have anything, Trista?
No, she's saying aye.
Aye.
She has a delay.
Resolution number 6, authorization to fill 1 worker assistant position.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Carried. Number 7, authorization to increase the Columbia County Department of Social Services petty cash
Second.
account. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Number 8, authorization to modify an existing agreement with Greater Hudson Promise Neighborhood.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 9, authorization for the Department of Human Services to declare a surplus.
Move it. Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. I like the gold Dodge Caravan.
Should he still get a gold?
Resolution number 10, authorization for the Department of Human Services to contract with Dr. Tabazim Yassam Khan to provide psychiatric services at a rate of $250 per hour.
All right, we missed,
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. What did I miss?
11, apparently 10, 11, and 12, and 13 are missing from the scan, so you have to read them.
Okay, all right.
Sorry, guys.
So, resolution number 10, we did.
Yeah.
Resolution number 11, authorization for Columbia County to partnership with Greene County to fund mobile crisis assessment team services.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 12, authorization for the Department of Human Services to create and fill 1 full-time behavioral health social worker at a salary of $69,192.
Move it. Second.
We have a motion.
I think they're abolishing the position there.
Yes, and abolish 1 full-time staff. Yeah. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 13, authorization for the Department of Human Services to contract with Lori Turgensen to provide consulting services in regards to advancing the creation of the Wellness Hub. Lori Turgensen.
I'll move it. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 14, we're in public safety now. Authorization for the district attorney to abolish 1 paralegal position and create and fill 1 DA's court liaison position at a
Move
salary.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Move it.
Okay, resolution now is just, I was reading something. Authorization number 15. Authorization to appoint Christopher Morehouse from the Philmont Fire Department to serve on a volunteer regional hazmat team for Columbia County.
Matt Craig moved it.
Okay, sorry. Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
It was free.
You're right.
It was free, so I
Yeah.
didn't think there was anything to think about. on that.
Resolution number 16, authorization to enter into a multi-year contract with Emergency Services Marketing Corp. I am responding, that's the name of it, I guess, for a notification and messaging service for the fire coordinators, special teams, EMO, EMS, and all county fire departments.
I'll move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 17, authorization for a joint initiative between Columbia and Greene County Fire Coordinator's offices. Questar 3, New York State DHSES, Office of the Fire Prevention and Control, to offer county high school juniors and seniors who are members of local fire departments to be able to attend basic exterior fire operations.
Move it, move it.
Motion
Second.
in the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. So there's something. They're trying, you know. Number 18, authorization to fill one budgeted emergency
Move
dispatcher.
it.
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 19, authorization to accept the 2022 statewide interoperable communications targeted grant totaling $4,558,000.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 20, authorization for the chairman of the Board of Supervisors to consent to one-year extension of the first. Go ahead,
Move it.
Rob, that's yours.
Second.
Earl Hair.
We have a motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 21, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to sign yearly contract with the New York State Defenders Association for the case management system utilized by the Columbia County
Move it.
Public Defender.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 22, authorization to fill a vacant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 23, authorization for the sheriff's office to create,
Move it.
fill.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 24, authorization for the sheriff's office vehicle.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 25,
Hold 1 second now. On those, auctions cars, are we getting a reporter or is there a spot I can go see, or are we just starting that up? So there's not, hasn't been a report since COVID.
on the vehicle, these
Yeah.
vehicles? Yeah, I talked to Jim about that.
We'll be getting
Yeah.
a report.
I gotta find out about that to see where they are.
Just
I
wondering.
know these are these two vehicles, I kind of know these things are.
I'm just wondering if they're going for $10 or $100 or.
I got,
Oh, there's Jim, I'm sorry, I didn't.
yeah, I got the report from highway for what we sold last year, and we're not.
No.
We sold the bus, so we have the transportation, it's a 24-seat bus, we got like $2,300 for it.
Not getting much for that stuff.
But by the time they get to auction, this is not.
Yeah, I was wondering.
This stuff is, these
Do
are,
we use Auction International or do we just,
Auctions and
or we just prove some stuff?
these were rock
Go
boxes
through that.
like 3 years ago.
We put a big truck on last year and we ended up keeping it because.
And we sold something on there, we got more than we thought we were gonna get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
sometimes you do.
sold we got a lot more, like $5,000 more than we thought we were
How
gonna.
long do you advertise for? When you-
Not long, it was pretty quick.
2-3 weeks?
Yeah, then we had a number on it.
These, I can tell you right now, are bad. I'm surprised, I think they've just been,
Is it highway that does them? Is it Tony?
Tony and Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
It's like a
Then saying
dump
you should
truck.
Reach
you
out to
know,
Tony
you know.
to say, hey,
And we did
Sometimes-
better than.
some of those are, guys will buy those because. they're-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, number 25, authorization for the sheriff's office to enter into an
I'll move
agreement.
it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 26, authorization for the sheriff's office to enter into an agreement with Offender Watch. Existing need for a more efficient process when sex offenders move in and out of the jurisdiction.
I'll move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 27, authorization to adopt and issue a home rule request message to the New York State Legislature with respect to the Assembly Bill number 5866.
I'll move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 28, authorization to purchase 6 patrol vehicles and related equipment and to amend the 2023 adopted
So
budget.
4 of those we had agreed upon.
Yeah.
Last year in the budget, 2 of those were cars that got,
wrecked, and we got insurance money for them.
Yeah,
And there's one more car that was wrecked that we haven't gotten insurance money yet for, I guess, or
Just got.
got it today, so that'll come up.
is there a big difference between what we got for these versus what the
The
new
one
one?
that we got the check today was 42,000,
So we,
and that was a sedan. We're buying all SUVs now, so it's gonna be.
so there's a pretty good jump in money then, probably another 40,000, 35,000.
Trying to outfit it and everything.
When the insurance company's involved, do they figure that, new lights and new everything? Or you gotta switch
Not all the
all those?
time, no.
Gotta
That's
switch
not
all
the
up.
problem.
Sometimes you can transfer them.
Yeah, they can take the stuff out and radios.
Never will.
Yeah, but lots of times, these are 19, so this stuff, they were all new LED,
Right.
different type lighting. Okay. Number 29, authorization to enter into an agreement between Columbia Memorial Hospital.
Wait a minute, we didn't take a vote on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 29, authorization to enter into an agreement between Columbia Memorial Hospital and Columbia County Emergency Medical Services.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. County government, number 30, authorization to adopt the Columbia County Title VI Plan.
Move it. Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
This
Carried.
covers a multitude of things from transportation,
Right.
a variety of issues that we have to have.
How often does that gotta be redone?
Every 3 years.
Every 3 years?
Every three?
I just had to, I thought I was gonna have to supply it for ARPA reporting. They told us we were gonna have to, but then they didn't ask for it. So we have.
Resolution number 31, authorization to enter into a contract with Auctions International to provide online auction services.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 32, authorization to appoint a non-voting agency representative to the environmental.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 33, authorization to appoint a member to the Environmental Management Council.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Authorization to apply for a pre-qualified clean and energy communities action grant through New York State Energy Research and Development Authority.
Move it.
Move it.
Motion and a
Second.
second. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 35, authorization to lease a vacant room in the building at 389 Fairview Avenue, effective May 1st, 2023, for the Veterans Food Pantry
Move it.
for $1,700 a month.
Second, this is a 1-year lease, so we can,
That's what I was,
How much is it?
$1,700 a month.
yes, he's paying for it out of
He's got his money.
the Washington
Water
Corporation.
money, yeah.
This is also on top of what we're
To
paying.
pay for it, he has a billboard somewhere. He's stopping the billboard and moving the money to pay for it.
Okay,
But that's coming out of the Dwyer money.
It's all Dwyer money.
okay. So we have a motion in a second?
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 36, authorization to contract with Systems Development Group, Inc. for ImageMate online parcel history and
Move it.
ImageMate.
Second.
Motion in a second.
Delay.
All in favor?
Big G
Aye.
thing there, yeah, that's.
Opposed? Carried. Number 37, authorization to enter into agreement with Town of Claremont for 2024.
Second.
Motion in a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
We're doubling his rate. He's not here.
Number 38, authorization for the chairman of the Board of Supervisors to enter into contract with GAR Associates for the valuation
Move it.
services.
Oh, we missed 38.
Motion, we have a second.
Second,
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 39, a local law of the County of Columbia providing real property tax exemptions for volunteer firefighters and ambulance workers pursuant to section 466-A of the real property tax law. This would be 10% of the assessed value of the residential portion of the firefighters and
Move
EMS property.
Second.
You have a motion and a second, all in favor?
We have to schedule a public hearing for that.
Carried.
I already got the notice ready to go.
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And there's another thing that might.
Yes,
So people-
that's, we're saying,
Good
there's little
precedent,
things they're
yeah.
trying to do. is
hence Assemblywoman Barrett has proposed that they can get both the tax credit and
Right.
Yes.
And now we
And,
really.
income tax.
Do we have to do something in the towns?
Yeah, this is only county. That's
Right, right, right,
what
right.
we're talking about.
We could then take whatever we do and
And then
use it in the towns
Yeah.
And we gotta get the schools.
We should
to,
send that
get on
out to all
board
the
too.
towns.
and the school districts and the fire districts.
Yeah, because then they'll only get whatever is passed.
Right.
You know?
Yep, it only gets exact 10% of
That's why
whichever
it's all
municipality.
consistent and, you know.
So
We got a
everybody
couple
can get
people
on
running.
board.
We
and
should
now
Send
it's
it to all the towns.
Well, we gotta get.
Yeah, yeah,
we gotta
yeah,
get it done.
Right.
I warned our town.
Right.
Coming and
We talked
I was
about
waiting
it.
for
So
the
did
county
we.
to get
Yeah.
done. So we can
Okay.
seal it.
Resolution number 40, a local law establishing income levels for senior citizen real property tax exemption.
Move it.
Second,
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 41, local law establishing income levels for disabled and low
Move it.
income.
Move. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 42, authorization for the chairman of the Board of Supervisors to execute an agreement for a weighted voting analysis and report for the County of Columbia Board of Supervisors.
move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Public Works, number 43, authorization to fill 2 vacant budgeted positions of motor equipment operator.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
43, and there's just, wow, Public Works had a lot of resolutions.
Well,
There was,
finance has 5,
yeah.
Okay.
4.
There's
I'm
still-
sorry.
Yeah, we have a few, let me
No,
tell you.
but Ray.
Wait till we get to Ray. That's where we're giving him a hard time.
Ray took last month off, but then he came back, you
Yeah.
know.
Came back strong.
Resolution number 44, authorization to fill
Move it.
1.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Once I stop, I'm losing my. Resolution number 45, authorization to purchase 2023.
Move it.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Second, all opposed? Carried. Getting all tongue tied. Number 46, authorization to purchase 1 John Deere Z 930M 02.
No,
Move it.
there's another, this is a different.
So this is more
Did we
money.
get the negative on
But
this one?
no,
No.
the reason why this is more money, because this has a blower system, because we pay
Backer.
13th at that, yeah. That's why this is more, I
Blower
guess.
system? Blow leaves?
Pick up the leaves and all that.
Vacuum up.
Yeah.
Vacuum
up.
Back.
Craig moved it.
I'm sorry, second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute consultant agreement supplement number 2 with Barton LaJudas of Albany, New York, the amount of $401,577 for the construction, observation, and administration of the Valley View Bridge replacement in the town of Copac, pending approval of the New York State DOT.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 48, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute a professional services agreement with KS Engineering in the amount of $67,402. And that's for the design and right-of-way incidental
Move it.
services.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 49, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute all necessary documents and agreement, the implementation and funding of the cost of 100%, the design and right-of-way incidental costs in the amount of $480,000 for the Stuyvesant Falls Bridge Rehabilitation Replacement Project.
I'll move it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. This is all right, you know. Resolution
He
number
started that one, though.
Yes.
That's been going on a long time.
50, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute a professional services agreement with CHA Associates, Inc. in the amount of $805,779 for the design and right-of-way incidental services for the replacement, rehabilitation of the Stuyvesant Falls Bridge.
So that's $800,000 just for the design?
We went over this the other night, and it was,
Is that a normal amount?
Yeah, this could be a $7 or $8 million project.
this is a crazy bridge and a lot involved.
It's the county's longest span bridge, you know, and it's on the historic register.
Actually,
I'll move it.
Second.
motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. He was saying that this was a wood bridge, wasn't it?
No, well, it is, it's a steel bridge now, but it was a wooden bridge
That's what I'm
originally.
saying, not now, but
Yeah, right,
years
yeah,
ago.
originally it was, yeah.
Resolution number 51,
This one was
authorization
1890.
for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute a professional services agreement with LaBella
Wait a
Associates.
minute, we were gonna hold this one because we didn't have the ARPA meeting yet, or did you do
Well,
that?
we'll pass it.
We were gonna
Have the
pass it.
ARPA meeting.
Okay.
Then see what we do.
So Chris moved it.
It doesn't mean we have to move forward right away.
Okay, I just knew we didn't have funding for it.
I'll second.
We have a motion in a second.
It's
All
a
in favor?
concept, Ron.
I know.
And it says pending approval. of
Pending,
ARPA, so,
yeah.
Okay,
Opposed? Carried. Resolution number 52. Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute an agreement and other required documents required with Box Module through TIPS, a conservative purchase agreement
I'll move this.
cooperative. Yeah, this is actually last month we
Save
complained
this.
about this. It was like
289.
289 and they got it down, Ray got it down to
This is
250.
for the Greenport transfer.
This is a modular office for the Greenport transfer. A couple of years ago, we were gonna try and build an addition to the office, and the construction price was out of this world. So these are modular offices that come and just set them up like a mobile home. And,
This is a pretty good savings on
it's
this.
all self-contained,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sits on a concrete pad.
I mean, our construction
They're just
costs are
gonna drop
almost
it there.
$400,000 to
Right.
build something, and now we're down to 200, so.
So last month it was a little high. I was like.
Yeah, it was
"Nah, this didn't sound
269,
right."
289.
So he did a good job. He
Back
came
to
back.
this, I'm sorry, the Stuyvesant Bridge, when are they gonna do that?
So that's a federal aid project, and they'll start doing the design and they haven't even figured out what they're gonna do. I
It's a couple of
mean,
years, kind of.
Yeah.
After they do the Rossman Bridge.
that's right, yeah, the Rossman, because that's the only bypass to that bridge.
Is SHPO involved in that too?
What's that?
SHPO's involved?
SHPO will be involved. That bridge is listed on the National Register.
Yeah, so that's,
You know, the issue we've had in your town.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
because it could be listed on the
Yeah,
register. This one
they're
is.
just making us,
We can get some money for that bridge?
Maybe.
It's all federal aid.
but it's also
That's-
the way
yeah.
it's designed. There's not, you don't have, when they get involved, they
No,
make
they
it
won't.
designed in a specific way, which costs you more money, you know?
And what is is it 80% federal or 90?
Yeah, I think that's 90. I think that's 80 and
What is
10.
it?
Is it some part in the state that,
You're right, 10 and 5 or
10
something?
and
Yeah.
5 or something like that, you know?
It's either 95, 5 or 80.
Let's see.
80, I think it is.
Per Ray, the Rossman Bridge is gonna be done next year, and then Stuyvesant will follow.
Right.
By
But we gotta start doing all this engineering first. It's gonna take a little bit, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, I think it's 80, 15 and 5, right? That's what it usually is.
So do we have a motion yet on
We have a
52?
motion on 52.
Second.
Motion in the second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 53, authorization for the chairman of the Columbia County Board of Supervisors to execute an agreement along with any other related documents to convey lands currently within the county right-of-way of CR 7A, COPEC, to offset the losses of the existing traffic island located within intersection County Route 7A
I'll
and
move
Main
that.
Street.
Matter of fact, that's another good deal
That's
that we
another
actually pulled
project.
with SHPO to get that
Yeah.
done, so, everybody's happy with it, so.
I'll second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 54, authorization for the County of Columbia to grant a utility easement in support of
I'll
the
move it.
transfer of land.
second.
Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 55, authorization to award the bid for providing garbage bags used for the county's solid
Move
waste
it.
program.
Second.
Motion in a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Number 56, authorization to enter into agreement with TIPS USA. TIPS USA is a recognized purchasing cooperative with all contracts having been competitively solicited in accordance with.
This is so we can buy that trailer and the old one off this cooperative
Okay,
without bidding it.
without bidding it. Okay.
I'll move it. Second.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. 57, authorization to enter into a contract with Fondario Group for corporate compliance assessment, plan implementation and training.
Move it.
Second.
Motion in a
Whose
second.
department's, who, that would
Control.
be the controller's
Yeah.
office.
Okay, so there's new regulations and I don't know that we're 100% compliance with those right now. It really affects mental health and PSS. That's how we, and you guys, too, because you guys have responsibility that I don't think you know about it.
Oh, nice.
Do we charge,
Now just always blame it
Do
on
we charge
Kelly.
those departments back?
Are we working out a title? Should we get extra pay for this? I don't know.
I'm gonna work with, MSP. See if we can get a bus allocation. Yeah.
so the super line, that cam trailer, that came off of the tips?
Yes.
And then that was a good price on that trailer, because I know what they cost. What about that tractor? Is that too, that's
They have
zero?
a different.
Okay, that didn't come off that.
That was up to Steve, God.
Just the state.
Yeah.
Number 57,
Is the last one approved?
Wait a minute.
did we do that
Yeah,
We voted on
you
this?
voted, Matt made the motion, Ron made a second
on 57?
on 57.
All right, so we got 58.
All right.
Okay. Authorization to approve a contract for accounts payable consulting. Adele Roz retired from Columbia County and is willing to perform these duties at a
I'll move
cost
it.
not to exceed 5,000. Second. Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, that's it.
Still advertising a replacement.
We got.
Anything else
Oh, you got it.
anybody would like to bring?
Spent a lot of money.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
money.
we did.
I gotta go to the public,
Works meeting?
works meetings.
Okay.
I spent a lot of money in there.
We
Yeah,
did.
well, blame Ray.
I'm gonna, where is he?
Although Ray's doing a good job. I mean, he does.
Doing a great
Just like Ray, hard time.
We give him a hard time, but he's doing a good job.
Poor guy.
So a motion to adjourn then?
So moved. Second.
Motion to second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Well, have a nice rest of the afternoon.